Hello children, welcome to aimsindia's online classes. This is biology session. You are watching reproduction, the generating system, part 7. In the last class, we did the reproduction, sexual reproduction in plants. Under that, the structure of ovum and the process of fertilization and the formation of seed germination. These are all how we are going to cycle, means how growth occurs. So before going to that, some usually single fertilization gives rise to zygote, but in plants giving rise to a nutritive tissue that provides nutrition zygote. The pollen grain has two cells. In one of its cell called a tube cell, there are two nuclei. Zygote, and the other nucleus, fusion nucleus, to form the endosperm. And triple fusion. That when surrounded by varieties of same flowers, they readily fertilize. Interesting thing. Okay. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about the cell division. So let us recall our previous knowledge. What is cell division, children? Have you come across this term? Yes, about the cell structure when you studied. Under that, one of the structure which is present in the animal cell, which is absent in the plant, centriole. Okay, that centriole involved in the cell division, isn't it? Okay. So what is cell division actually? It is cell reproduction. It is also called cell reproduction. Cell division is an essential process in all living organisms during which each parental cell divide and give rise to two daughter cells, which again grow, divide and give rise to new population. Okay, and it is connected with cell cycle. What is cell cycle? Cell cycle is the period from the end of one division of a cell to the end of next division. It is comprised of two main stages, that is interphase and mitotic phase. Okay. So let us proceed. First, cell division and continuation of life. What is the meaning of continuation of life? Starts from cells enter through body or the sex cells, the gamete. Gametes only fuse to form the zygote, then the zygote undergo the cell division and the life continues, isn't it? Rudolf or Virchow in 1821-1902, this period, a proponent of cell theory, he is one of the contributor for the cell theory, is given the credit for the phrase omnis cellula decellula, or it can be translated as cells arise from pre-existing cells. So this indicates the importance of cell division in the creation of new cells. Okay. Meaning is, according to Virchow, the new cells are formed from the old cells. In 1852, a German scientist, Robert Remak, he published his observations on cell division based on his observations of embryos. This was one of the first attempts to understand the mechanism of cell division. He stated that, who stated? Robert Remak stated that binary fission of cells was the means of reproduction of animal cells. Okay, according to Robert Remak, binary fission means you have studied already, that is the reproduction in paramecium, reproduction in amoeba, binary fission, single cell divides into two. Okay, according to Robert Remak, binary fission of cells was the means of reproduction of animal cells. So what happens during cell division could only be understood better when scientists came to know what is present inside the nucleus of the cell. Okay, so the composition of the nucleus, the structure of the nucleus helps to understand the cell division, because the nucleus plays a key role in the cell division. In 1879, Walter Fleming examined many kinds of animal and plant cells and selected those that showed cell division. Okay, he examined the different kinds of plant and animal cells and selected those that showed division. He reported from his observations of such cells that there were string-like structures in the nucleus which split longitudinally during cell division. Okay, according to him, there is a string-like structure in the nucleus which is split longitudinally during cell division. This was the observation of Walter Fleming. He named such a process of division as mitosis. Mitosis was introduced by Fleming. Okay, according to him, okay, what is mitosis? The meaning is, mitos means fine threads, as the dividing structures resemble the thread-like structures, so he named it as mitosis. And he made meticulous observation and made sketches and observed that there were a sequence of events in the process of division. Okay, so he made a lot of observations, and finally concluded that there are a series of events which takes place in the process of cell division. Walter Fleming. Okay, a decade later, means after a decade, these thread-like structures were named as chromosomes. See, change observations, experimentations of the science provided the knowledge. Okay, previously they called the thread-like structures, but those thread-like structures later called as chromosomes. These chromosomes are colored bodies. Repeatedly, the efforts to see them, scientists were trying to use techniques, like they used the dyes to stain the nucleus and found that these structures were stained. Okay. These chromosomes were stained most often. So his most important discovery was chromosomes appear double in nature. Okay, the most interesting and most important discovery was chromosomes appeared double in nature. After him, after Walter Fleming, another scientist by name Wilhelm Roux. Wilhelm Roux proposed that chromosomes carried a different set of heritable elements. Heritable elements, another new term. Heritable elements, and longitudinal splitting observed by Fleming ensured the equal division of these elements. The combined with the rediscovery of Gregor Mendel's 1866 paper on heritable elements in peas, these results highlighted the central role of chromosomes in carrying heritable material. Heritable material means, or it is also called the genetic material, which transfer from parents to offsprings. Okay, one generation to another generation. Genetic material, nothing but DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, children. In the cell division, cell divides into two halves with equal number of chromosomes, which are similar to parent cell and are diploid in nature. Diploid means two set of chromosomes. Okay, in the cell division, cell divides into two halves with equal number of chromosomes, which are similar to parent cell. The parent cell which undergoes the cell division is diploid. The daughter cells which are formed are also diploid in nature. Okay, but the chromosome number always remained the same. Okay, this is the point to be understood. Next generation cells came. Okay, biologists also began to wonder about this when cells divide, the daughters have of chromosomes as the parent cell. Okay, so let us assume that cell division is always preceded by mitosis. In case of man, eggs, sperm cells, like other cells, must contain 46. So then the union of egg nucleus and sperm nucleus, which takes zygote. Okay, but it is actually or containing 23 pairs of chromosomes. Okay, these 23 pairs of chromosomes containing 46. 23 pairs means nothing but 46 chromosomes. Okay, but if the sperm cell as well as the egg cell unites to form a zygote, zygote to contain 92 chromosomes. This chromosome continues. If it continues, this 168 and so on. The reproduction. For example, if human what is the reason behind it? Let us Weiseman, a famous biologist, hypothesized that in successive generations, the individuals of the same species have the same number of chromosomes. This is the first postulate. The second, in successive cell division, the number of chromosomes always remain constant. Always remain constant. So this August Weiseman was a scientist with poor eyesight. It was difficult for him to use a microscope to study cells, but there were other things that he could do. That is, advancement of the science is not only possible by mere collection of data. Someone must think, analyze, and interpret the data. That is scientific method. Okay. Weiseman was a great scientist, though he has that is between a scientist and a normal human. Okay. The scheme of product division was confirmed in 1904 by Theodore Boveri. Okay, another scientist named Boveri. Weiseman's statement. He proposed he also the changes. Okay, the changes which are plasm. This is the statement. Very important. Means germplasm means the cytoplasm present in the gametes. The changes in the germplasm only will transfer to the next generation, but not in the normal vegetative cells. Okay, the cells of hands or any other part. Okay, only the reproductive cells are called germ cells. Okay, the changes which occur in that only transfer to the next generation. That is the hereditary material. Okay, they are connected. All the information passed right from the Gregor Mendel, okay, to August Weiseman. So all those thinkings were coincide. Okay? The chemical nature of the genetic material was determined after a series of experiments over the next 50 years, 10 years. Next, after 5 in determination of structure of the genetic material. What is the genetic material? Deoxyribonucleic acid. In 1953, and they proposed structure DNA. So August Weiseman. Okay. Mitosis in all which retains same these are conclusion points. Here. Finally, mitosis all diploid means diploid. But whereas meiosis takes place in only the sex cells. Okay, that is a that is reproductive organs, that is testis, takes place, and the diploid means the chromosome number is halved. Let us observe this chart. Two kinds of cell division in the life of an individual. The chromosome number 2n means diploid and n means haploid, or respectively the number of chromosomes following half the number haploid N, meiosis. The type of division predicted by Weiseman, August Weiseman. Egg haploid, fertilized egg. This go the meiosis. Then like this. So bone, muscle, skin, these are all vegetative cells. Nerve, blood cells, RBC cells are all diploid. Okay, but the starting they are haploid. So here the sex cells, that is sperm and egg, they are haploid. The remaining all vegetative cells, the body cells, they are diploid. Reproductive cell which is diploid, it produces the haploid. Here meiosis takes place, and all these are formed by mitosis. 2n. Meiosis formed by that's why for the sexual reproduction, cell division, meiosis plays a very important role. Okay. The meiosis helps in the number of chromosomes. Cell division helps in the maintenance constant number of chromosomes. Any change in the number and structure of chromosomes will lead to some abnormalities. Okay. And life of any organism, all organisms divide and form new cells. The process of cell division is same in unicellular organisms, highly evolved multicellular organisms like human beings. Okay, the pattern is same. In 9 months, in the next. Okay. So from zygote to the embryo, cell division is the key. The development takes place by means of cell division, and even after the birth, from the baby, newborn baby to 20 years, or as the age progresses, the size growth process is also dependent on the cell division. Division and the function in a multi-organism is highly regulated. Only when it is there are of cell division. Meiosis. Meiosis is a diploid cell. Here also diploid cell divides, and two daughter cells are formed which are diploid, whereas in meiosis the daughter cells which are formed are haploid. Okay. Okay children, more we are going to discuss in the next class. Thank you for watching our video, our channel, and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.